Welcome to Super Chats. I'm Nick.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Carlos.
And this week, everything's on fire again.
Everything?
Everything. Well, the VTubers.
The VTubers are on fire?
Some of them. Have you ever seen Enya Ignis?
Oh.
Cameron doesn't watch VTubers. He's never seen Enya.
It's true. I'm actually leaving this episode. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Convenient. Last episode. Let's go.
Bye. Bye, guys.
107. That was the goal from the start, actually.
I'm taking my Nimi.
No.
Huh?
She's a tapir.
See you in court.
And she belongs to here.
See you in...
It rhymed. It's true. You can't take her.
I'm to near my limit. Fine. I'm here till the legal battle's over.
Okay, that's fine.
Sit, Nimi. Nimi, sit. There you go.
Bonks her head off the microphone.
Heal.
We seem to be in pretty good spirits. Let's ruin that. What do you guys say?
Yes.
Starting with the headlines, of course. Closings and graduations seem to be the standards of this week. And actually, we've got a new VTuber organization as well that no one wants.
It's enough of a deal this week that we literally have like a headline for it.
Yeah. So,
but let's start with a single graduation. What do you think?
I agree with this.
Okay. Zeus of Mythos is graduating. Something IRL is happening. We don't really have details, nor do we necessarily need them, as with anything related to graduations. But there is an important announcement from Mythos, which I will now read out loud for everyone to, well, not enjoy. I wouldn't say that. Stormy skies are upon us as we prepare to say goodbye to the talent behind Zeus Mythos, who will be stepping away from her VTubing activities due to a sudden IRL situation that is unfortunately out of everyone's control. Zeus will host a special 12-hour graduation stream on February 25th, which is now in the past. So Zeus has graduated for everybody that's watching this. We apologize for the short notice, but the talent behind Zeus must prioritize IRL matters at this difficult time, and we support this decision fully. As a member of our very first gen, Zeus has contributed a great deal to Mythos, and we will forever cherish the memories we made over the last 14 months together. We wish her all the best in her future endeavors. Mythos Live. Very succinct, very straightforward, very unfortunate situation, and I'm sorry to hear it, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Unfortunately, Mythos is just not a company that we've really had the chance to go over in any detail at all.
This is Charlie's company.
Yeah.
Charlie Critical. Penguin Zero fame.
It's just kind of how the algorithm worked and how me searching for things. Mythos just never really came across my desk. Mm-hmm. So I just never really watched any of them. I've obviously not even seen, I don't think, a second of Zeus, but for a lot of people, Mythos has become a part of their life, and Zeus was one of the streamers that they quite enjoyed. I am checking their stuff, and it looks like even as of to like 4 weeks ago, they were saying some personal stuff was happening. So
yep,
this was something swelling up, coming up, and to announce a graduation like this, that means there is clearly no alternative. This is life-altering things. All we can really do is respect their privacy and wish them the best.
I've watched some Hades Mythos before, but that's, I think, the only talent from there I've watched. Again, I know that, like I said, Charlie Critical is, I don't know if he funded it or if he was just conceptualizing it or what happened, but I know he was involved in the organization.
Typically, he does a little, he tends to do a little of both. He tends to come up with ideas himself, with help with other people, of course, but he's always involved in the creative process to some degree. Mm-hmm. And then he dumps his truckload of YouTube money at it and Twitch money, I guess, now. And
which is considerable.
Yeah. And then they kind of end up becoming like their own thing.
Gotcha. Mythos themselves started in 2023, late 2023, November timeframe. And it has, looks like 12 members currently. It'll be 11 after Zeus leaves. But Hades and Poseidon from the same generation will still be there, as well as Apollo, Ares, Clotho, Hermes, Dionysus, Hephaestus, Artemis, Athena, and Aphrodite. Artemis and Aphrodite are jacked. So they have that going for them.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate that this is happening. It always sucks whenever real life stuff gets to a point where you have to step away from some of your responsibilities or your hobbies or however you view being a VTuber, I suppose, a profession. It is for quite a few people. It just sucks in general, and I'm sorry that this is the situation right now. It must be pretty rough if it's a full graduation too. So
Yeah. A lot of people usually just put this type of thing on hold for a while, sometimes indefinitely, and they don't always come back, but sometimes they do. But this is just straight up, I'm leaving, I'm not coming back.
We've had similar circumstances with some talents where even they were vague and you kind of had to suss out details. And usually it comes down to there's a family member that realistically I now need to be a part of their life for the foreseeable future. And this preludes me continuing to work on my VTuber activities. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've really shared everything I can about this.
yeah, there's not a whole lot. It's an unfortunate situation. It just is what it is.
So we wish them nothing but the best. I hope they figure shit out.
Yep.
Best of luck.
Hope things improve for you. I'm going to sidebar real quick. This is going to be a shorter than usual episode, which I should have said off the top, I suppose. It's just, there's, how do I want to say this? I'm going on vacation.
Oh.
And Carlos is too.
I was starting to see the black text appear on the white background.
No, not vacation, graduation.
Huh?
Very different. Very not the same.
Oh, you scared me there.
Yeah. So it's going to be a short episode this week, probably a short and weird, like unusual episode next week, and then it might be a week off. We're going to see what happens. It might be a live stream kind of thing. We're going to see. Things are going to be what they are for the next couple weeks, and then we'll be back to normal schedule again.
Yeah. So it will be at most, as long as everything goes fine, it will be at most, there will be 1 week completely off.
Yeah. These things happen. We've been going steady for over 2 years. It's, you know what? If we miss an episode, it sucks, but
Yeah.
these things happen.
So side tangent as well to your side tangent, bars upon bars. While we're talking about the channel, congratulations, Super Chats, on 666 subscribers.
Yes, the number of the beast.
The devil is in this podcast. I'd like to officially declare we are against Jesus Christ and his soldiers.
There you go. That's on paper now.
Yeah. Personally, I'm for, the various devils. I'm a big devil guy.
Which is your favorite?
Paimon. The flutes beckon, they're coming.
I see.
And pretty much from there, it's all downhill.
I always knew Paimon would come into things one day.
Listen, it's a Genshin Impact character, and they named it after one of the devils. And it's the devil of whimsy and can see the future and is evil. Spoilers for Genshin Impact that hasn't fucking come out yet. That little fucking piece of shit emergency ration is going to do something bad.
I know, we're from 10 years in the future. We know what happens.
Hi, we're from 10 years in the future. Yeah.
You're still VTubers, but after the wars,
I hate the VTuber wars.
things were never the same.
But yeah, 666 subs. It's great for us. We're going to have some weird weeks coming up. Smaller episodes. I know you've all been complaining. The episode's too long. We agreed. We have shortened them.
Yes. At least for a little while.
Yeah. Also, do not message us on Discord. The inevitable bad news that will happen the second these two fucks are in an airplane.
Yeah.
We know. Us going on vacation is like inviting something terrible happening. All right, let's make...
It's going to be bad.
Let's make predictions. V Shoujo shuts down.
Oh, man. No, I don't want to say anything worse than that. San Francisco Fire Part 2.
Okay, shooting a lot.
I don't know.
Amelia Watson turbo graduates. She makes a new Ame way and graduates even harder.
Yeah, she comes back and then leaves again, even harder this
Turbo
time.
graduation means you can take someone down with you.
Oh, no. Not Raora.
All right, guys, welcome to my first stream in a bit. Here are the 3 I'm planning on taking. They're going to have to convince me not to. Hi, Raora. Come on. Be cool. Come on. That's not a good argument. Okay. So, yeah.
It's all fun and games till she takes Shiori, too.
No! Ame, why? Well, she got an investigator skin. That's kind of my thing. It's true.
She was messing around in my wardrobe. I had to take her out.
That's girls, don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when someone dresses like you, so you have to kill them? That's my girl cosplay.
You guys hear about the VTuber that came back to life this week?
Really? Tell us more.
I have heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's not like, I don't have like a whole written up thing. It's not even realistically in our notes. But there's a VTuber that was reported to have died of a heart attack like 3 months ago.
Oh my god. Okay,
And
gotcha.
then like she like yesterday or the day before, she was just like, I'm back. And everyone was like, you were dead. And she was like, rumors of my demise
It's been highly exaggerated.
have been highly exaggerated.
I took you at such a metaphorical level. I thought it was a metaphorical death.
No.
Okay.
No, it was
No,
a
like,
reported
actual.
like people were mourning and yeah.
Speaking,
As it turns out, sometimes people say things that aren't true on the internet, but also she did have a heart attack and was recovering for several months. So there was truth in the misconception.
Well, I just kind of figured it was probably like they thought it was probably going to be fatal, and maybe it just ended up not being. Because I know that can happen too.
Yeah, it's Emiarillis Blue from Hyaxis First Generation. All of these are new words to me. I'll be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
wait, everyone. I'm cashing in for a god tier transition. Watch this. Speaking of back from the dead, we have a new Squints Really Hard VTuber agency to talk about that no one really wants to talk about. So, I believe a couple weeks back, we discussed the closure of a company, I believe it was V Reverie, if Carlos's notes are right.
Yes.
Yes.
So, V Reverie, in case you need a catch-up, very bad company, extremely frustrating to work for. Everyone graduating out of pure frustration and having to basically reform their life as their employer suddenly turned out to just be scam upon scam. Well,
It certainly seems that way.
completely condensing. Well, you don't need to worry because I think they've changed. As in, they've changed their YouTube channel and their name. Everybody, get ready for the very laptop company named Lunova. Not Lenovo.
Lunova.
When Carlos sent this, I had a moment where, like, the laptop boys are getting in the game? Are the Dell VTubers next?
I mean, Sony has VTubers.
Yeah, true, but Sony's already had their foot in the music game.
Sony's got like 80 of them.
Yeah. We just don't know about them because they're all in Japan.
Nobody knows about them apparently, except if you're in Japan.
Yeah. Actually, I think Sony got like divested of all their VTubers, if I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
Well, we
Not
should
wrong.
ask Brave Group, they'll know.
That's true.
Lunova. And speaking of how they have something from the dead, they renamed I believe it was a Twitter account from Hotaru Aora.
Apparently, they've been doing this to multiple accounts.
Okay, so what's happening is there's two possibilities and no one's 100% sure yet, but there's a lot of suspicions being thrown around, right? Either the entirety of what was left of the company was sold to another company who is now rebranding everything and like doing whatever they want with the channels and the Twitter accounts and all of that stuff, or it's the same people and they're rebranding and they're just continuing to be shitty.
I don't think we really have any hard confirmation as of recording. It's just all of their old channels and accounts have suddenly been getting wiped and have been being rebranded.
Yes.
Yeah, such as the account I mentioned, which is now rebranded as Lunova Pro. So that way their main channel will come in with numbers and
Yes.
looks like people care. When really it's just people subscribe to a talent that doesn't do anything anymore.
Yes.
Because they couldn't, because the previous company sucks so much.
I know
So-
a lot of the talents have been that have now moved on to other channels, have been posting incredibly furious about this.
Yes.
I mean, the fans don't like this to begin with, but like a lot of the talents are just saying, I mean, I know it wasn't my account anymore, but that was like a year or two of like history from my life, and now it has been wiped. And that also means it's wiped. And if I wanted to attempt, potentially buy the accounts in the future, because apparently they still had the offer that if they had the money that they could buy the
Yeah, your
accounts.
IP.
Yeah.
And your
Furry
account back.
Ferntail just came back like a month ago.
Yeah.
And she was a talent there. There's another one, Nova.
But now that
think.
everything's been wiped, it's no longer even an option. It's just gone.
Look,
Yeah.
if it's the same company coming back, that's terrible and they should have stayed dead.
Mhm.
If it's a new company, a bad first move is taking a dead account and rebranding it like that aggressively. Because, there's kind of in our touchy-feely world of VTubers, there's a sort of sanctity to graduated accounts. It almost feels like a tombstone, a headstone in it. I remember going back to Coco's chat every once in a while to see how the bros were holding up.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
So I would say, like, of the two options that have happened, either one of them fucking sucks. Yeah, the talents are mad because their history's gone and there's nothing there representing the 2 years or so that some of them spent at this company. In general, they're frustrated because no matter what, this is a shitty move from the people that had the rights to everything. And so they're very upset. Also, fuck these guys. No matter what. But
yeah.
The people of the company, obviously, that either sold the IP to another company or are trying to form a new company. I'm all for second chances in life. Don't get me wrong.
Would you like?
But this is a really shitty way to start off your second chance, no matter what.
Would you like to hear Lunova's apology posted 30 minutes ago?
Yes, I would, actually.
After reading everyone... Oh, by the way, brackets. Public statement of apology. After reading everyone's thoughts and comments, it has dawned on us that we have made a huge mistake, cue Arrested Development gif, in the decision to rebrand Iora's Twitter account. Based on genuine advice given to us by those that had given us the benefit of the doubt in an emergency team meeting. Unintentional comedy. That was phrased so fucking funny.
Beep, get everyone in here.
We'd like to return the IP rights of Attire Iora to its original owner at ValentineCH_VT as a sign of goodwill and apology to the community. We plan to get in touch with at V Reverie Live in order to acquire the remaining assets of the IP in order to return them to her.
So it was a partial buyout then, is what it sounds like.
They're definitely at least framing it like a buyout. It could
interesting.
So they bought.
It kind of weird. So it sounds like some like rich, probably tech bro came out and like, hey, I want to get in on this right now. I'm just this company, they're dead. Let's just buy some of their stuff. That's what it sounds like. Basically.
They had no idea what they were doing, and they fucked up. And not a good start. Not a good way to do it. Don't fucking do that. That's stupid.
Immediately got backlash when they had no idea what they were getting into.
Listen, and I mean this with a lot of heart, the VTuber world is an incredibly, incredibly sensitive world. If VTuber talents who work for corporations aren't aware that they accidentally streamed at the same time as another talent in Japan's birthday, they will get in trouble with fans. They will get flagged for that and spoken with by their manager. The VTuber world is a very delicate place filled with sanctity, parasocial relationships, etc. It has its own culture, and it's been happened very purposeful. I think this is how people want things to be. If you're a new VTuber company, the first move should not be, hello, everyone. We know that this YouTube channel used to be Amelia Watson, but we think you're ready for V-Rot. This channel is going to take you all the way, baby. We can't wait to show you the talents we have no plans for yet. Bad start. It's like, I burnt down your high school. We will build a basketball court someday.
Hello, 100,000 people that was a fan of this old account. This is our account now. Here you go. Here's a new face. You're going to love them.
It's just such a bad move.
Don't support this company.
Yeah, do not. This is such a bad start.
There. That's the answer. I'm sure they'll have talent. I'm sure the talent will be... I don't even know that you can say the talent is innocent at this point if they're joining this fucking company. Just don't join this company.
Don't join this company. Make them look pathetic.
I would say they can still salvage it.
They're going to have to try really hard.
But by salvaging this literally means, like, actually starting over.
Listen.
Yeah, and I do like that they're giving the IP rights back to Valentine. That's pretty fucking cool.
My thought is...
But that's frankly an unintended result on their part.
The start is -5 by rebranding her account, and giving it back is a +3. They're still at -2 points.
Exactly. Like, it's still not worth supporting these people yet. Like, for God's sake.
Honestly, you can't be that deep in. Just quietly close this company and start a different one or something. Yeah. Come on.
You know who you could support? You could support the people that were at V Reverie that as talents before.
100%.
Like Ferntail or Nova. Or maybe an indie VTuber that's really cool but unassociated, like Umi Kyoku or Briette Cookie Box. Somebody like that. They're cool. Completely unaffiliated with this entire situation. But Definitely worth like checking
Yeah.
out.
Or super chats, VTuber podcast.
Yeah, give us money.
Give us money, cash money.
We deserve it. We don't. We're fine. We're fine.
We're doing okay.
Yeah. It's okay. But seriously, go and support the talents that used to be there. And yeah, this company is so far can eat a bag of dicks. Are you guys okay with that statement?
Yeah.
I was going to say, you don't have to be. That's my statement. Please don't attribute that to the podcast at large. You can attribute that to
I
just
am
me.
pro bag of dicks.
What else is new?
What are you implying?
That you like bags of dicks?
I just heard a
Some
train.
kind of, there is a train off.
I
in the
heard a train
distance.
importing bags of dicks just for me. I'm a big hungry guy.
Big, hungry, dick bag loving guy.
Is that the name of this week's episode?
It is now.
You can tell it was a good joke. I picked Cora laughed. Don't do it on purpose.
It's always good, though.
I laughed like a duck playing Kingdom Hearts for the first time.
Oh, okay. Anything else about Lenovo? Speak now, or I'm going to move topics.
Good laptop company.
Good luck.
Yeah, best of luck. Figure your shit out, please. Brave Group has now bought Neoport. Neoporte?
Neoportois. Neoport is a virtual talent agency produced and founded by CR OGG, Crazy Raccoon Esports Team CEO, Sararer. Oh my god. It's now part of Brave Group. Yeah, holy crap.
Wasn't
Crazy Raccoon did esports competitions. That's all I know.
that? I'm pretty sure I was reading through and that Mafu person was involved with it too
Yes,
somehow.
they are here on it.
Oh,
Mafu
they're
is in
the-
charge of overseeing sponsorship and music production.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is one of the things they're known for.
That is something to be known for.
They were founded in 2021, so they were there for the bubble when it was first forming.
Yeah.
So like this isn't like one of the companies that's like, we're gonna do VTubers. Oh no. This is one that's like, yeah, sure, we'll do that too. Okay, it's working so far.
Yeah, they have
Oops.
21 active talents, both male and female, and now they're part of Brave Group. Just like we all will be someday.
We're gonna get bought at some point at this rate.
Bro, if Brave Group calls us up and is like, you guys want paid? That's tough. That's a tough moment. You gotta really
Please.
have some firm beliefs in your own abilities.
Listen. You can't buy me. If they try to make me an offer, there are going to be 3 items on that list I'm not allowed to talk about. Maybe 5.
I'm pretty sure I could buy Cameron with a bag of peanuts.
No, it's a bag of dicks as previously
Oh,
established.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't have a bad like opinion of Brave Group. I don't think I would
I don't
see
have
any
a bad
reason.
opinion either.
Oh, I know. I think that I think that Brave Group overall is doing some really cool and really good things. I'm just a little suspicious.
All right, like here's the best way to phrase it. You're playing Civ 6. Or Civ 5 if you prefer, or 4. And as you're playing the game,
What about 7?
never 7.
Okay.
And as you're playing it, there's that one Civ. They've never declared a war. They've never hurt anyone. But they just keep making cities. And it's like if you're getting close to the end of the game and like you're done doing wars, you're a good army, you've beaten other nations, and you look over and it's like, God, that's like 5 more cities. Like it doesn't
How are they growing so fast?
it doesn't feel you talk to them every time you talk, it's like, yeah, we're good. But it's like, are we good? Yeah, we're good. You made another city while we were talking. What's it for? I just like cities, dude. No one just likes cities. What do your cities make? You know, things.
We're an agrarian society. We make grain.
What's your research? What were you researching this turn?
Grain.
All right. I don't know. It's just the vibe. However, I would like to note, reading the virtual YouTuber.fandom.com, the 4 owners and current management will remain unchanged.
Oh, cool.
It's the same people, they're just bought.
Yeah. It's
mean-
different than when Idol got bought and they were just like, all right, bye, CEO.
Yeah, but I think those CEO guys were, no offense to him, he was a good CEO. He was probably just done. Like mentally checked out. It's like, this is just stressful.
Yeah.
It's like,
fair.
okay, so he was maybe a good CEO, not a good manager.
No. Good guy. Probably not the best person for the role he
Bro,
was
if you
in.
have 15 talents, you need managers and shit. Like, that's just it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. It's
Yeah.
literally not possible to be in that many places at once.
Oh my God.
Yes.
All right. No offense to you, Neoport. Why is your Generation 2 called Quattro?
Are there 4 of them?
Yes, but one graduated.
So now they're a trio.
Okay, so they were all trios, and that was their first 4. And then they lost the 4th. No offense, Generation Quattro. I wasn't aware of you.
It's like how Hololive is all like perpetually moving towards 4-person generations. Literally the one generation in English that was lost a member and then was like, okay, we'll just adopt this other member and be a back up to 5. And then they were like, no, back to 4.
Yeah.
It's like 4-person generations are just dictated for some reason. They're written in the stars.
These designs are very VTuber, but they're pretty good. They're pretty cute. That one's a snake.
What are you trying to say?
There's a VTuber art style. There's a vibe where you look, it's like, it's like,
you tell that to Big Ham.
Hey guys, Big Ham here.
Big Ham is a fucking G and also a large hamster.
Shizuku.
Shit, who's the other one? Airshow, that's his name.
Let's look into this.
I'm personally a fan of the gorilla.
Oh god, yeah, Gorilla's pretty sick too. I forgot about Gorilla. Anyways, congratulations, I guess, to everyone involved in the Neoport Brave Group purchasing. I hope everything works out well for everyone and that everybody's happy with the result. I know that some people definitely aren't happy with the fact that Pixel Link is shutting down as an organization. So, Pixel Link, if you're not familiar, was launched on November 30th, 2022 and consisted of 2 generations of talent as of the current time. 9 talents have worked at the company total. We're down to 8 right now. 3 of them, well, 2 of them are for sure buying out their IP. They were all given the option. 2 of them either had the money or the will or whatever. They had money to purchase out their own IP, that being Kana Yanagi and Chiaki Katsumi. So they'll be retaining their own IPs. They will be continue to stream as themselves as independent talents. Kana is actually already independent now as we're recording this. She wasted literally no time. She's going to do a company graduation stream basically in a few days. I believe it's the 27th.
27th. She's starting on the 27th. And then every few days they're going to be graduating one at a time.
But she's already like rebranding her accounts and everything, and she's already listed herself as independent. No longer affiliated with the company. Rocky Kazuki is attempting to purchase her own IP with the help of a donathon. She needs roughly $10,000, she said. And if she can get that money gathered up through donations and help from community, then she will purchase her own talent and then continue to stream as she is. The remaining 5 talents will all be moving to personal accounts, and since they're going to be linked from their current accounts anyways in a few days by the time this comes out, I'm just going to tell you who they are, okay? Cool. The 5
this
talents...
is public knowledge. This is it was announced.
Yeah, I'm not messing around on this one. We're just going.
Yeah.
Lottie Shinju, Miyuna Usako, Arisa Oshiro, Daya Fortuna, and Shio Champi are the 5 that will be graduating. Lottie Shinju will become Lazufish. Miyuna Usuko will become Miura. Arisa Oshiro will become Toffee VT. Daya Fortuna will become Maya... What do you gotta do? There's so many vowels. Maya Morai. And Chio Champi will become Rebby Rompin. Thank you to Discord Diaz. I can't read or talk. I'm very bad at this. Thank you to Discord Diaz on Reddit for linking everybody to the new accounts. There is an official announcement. I guess I can read
There may
part of it.
there may be some more of them that will eventually get their IPs, but these were the ones that were already announced, like at the initial announcement of the closure. It's possible that we might be seeing more of the other accounts in the future, but these were just the initial ones that were keeping their IPs or were trying to keep their IP.
There you go. I will say that there is some additional information here. The graduation dates are listed. Kana Yanagi on the 27th of February, Miyuna Usuko on the 28th of February, Lottie Shinju on the 1st of March, Arisa Oshiro on the 2nd of March, Chio Champi on the 3rd of March, Daya Fortuna on the 4th of March, and Chiaki Katsumi on the 16th of March. Rocky Kazumi does not have an exact date because, again, she's trying to purchase her own IP back, but it's expected by the end of March. Merchandise sales and delivery of merchandise will continue to be fulfilled by Kawa Entertainment. For any merchandise-related inquiries, we recommend reaching out to them through their contact form on the Kawa Entertainment website. Unfulfilled Donathon rewards. Further information on these unfulfilled rewards will be announced by the talents, and Pixel Link will aid them in delivering them responsibly and coordinate when possible, even after the release of IP. Basically, the reason the company is shutting down is due to an illness. The CEO of Pixel Link has an illness, and so they're just shutting down the company, basically.
So it sounds like the company was actually just running on so few staff that like the CEO himself was doing a lot of work, and like just being unable to be the CEO, the company just cannot run without him.
So I'm going to go ahead and just point out the fact that they have one staff and it is the CEO. It was a one-person show with 8 to 9 talents at any given point. So, yeah, without the one person that is doing all of the management and things like that, then okay, that's it. They might have had managers, I don't know, but that's the only staff that they have listed.
I would be willing to bet they had other people behind the scenes that were just not publicly known, but we don't really know that.
Yeah, it's hard to say. So yes, this is an unfortunate situation. On the upside, as expensive as it can be, the fact that they're able to purchase their own IP is a good thing. A lot of people online would simply be like, what are they going to do with the IP if they don't sell it? Someone might buy it. Have you ever been on Twitter? People try and sell VTuber models on there all the time. Used or not.
Yeah.
But that never really works out, so. At least not with corporate VTubers who had very established identities, in my opinion.
I've done lots of looking on like random sites. Like Etsy is kind of plagued with it right now. There's a lot of sketchy stuff on there from people just like selling a bunch of things that they probably shouldn't be selling.
Sketchy stuff on Etsy. Who could imagine?
Man, it makes me so sad. Etsy used to be like the clean site.
Used to be hipster eBay.
There it is.
Yeah.
Thank you. I knew I could count on. Okay. I knew I could count on you. Okay. So that is Pixel Link shutting down. This sucks. This sucks for everyone. This is a shakeup that nobody wanted, and it's just rough. I'm sorry to everybody that's having a rough time with this. There's a lot of people at Pixel Link that were friends with a lot of other VTubers, and I've seen a lot of people just having a very rough week with this. Yeah. So I hope everybody does go buy some Pokemon cards.
Go buy some Pokemon cards.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I was and still am a little bit of a fan of Kana. Thankfully, she's sticking around, but.
Mm-hmm. I've watched a pretty good amount of Kana actually recently. I always feel bad because I've watched a good amount of Chiyo. I like Chiyo a lot. I like Arisu, but I haven't watched her almost at all. And that's really like unfortunate. I wish I'd watched more of her. And the same with Daya. Daya Fortuna is like super entertaining. I YouTube refused to push her at me. So I just never got to see a lot of her.
I've seen a good bit of Chiyo too. And Arisu is the one that I wanted to watch more of, and I just never got to. But those are the 3 that I was really familiar with.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that generation when it came out. The first generation we didn't really talk about at all. I don't think, whenever it came out. But I know that Lottie, I've seen a lot around online, and she seems really, really cool and entertaining. And then, obviously, like I said, I watch Kana, and the other ones are sort of mystery to me. But now is a chance to meet new people, new faces, same people, new faces. In some instances. So go out and support them. That's my recommendation. Track down all the new folks. Track down all the folks that we talked about here that are retaining their IP, and give them a follow. Check them out because they're all worth following.
Yep, and it'll be easy to find because once they are actually gone, like we said earlier, their new accounts will be linked on their social medias. So you'll be able to find directly what channels they went to pretty easily.
I will say, and okay, would you like Inside Baseball?
All right.
Well, just a little bit?
Sure.
So there were indications that this was going to happen as far back as a couple months ago.
Okay.
And I will say that because suddenly I started getting alt account recommendations of people's stuff. And that was immediately like, oh, that voice is familiar. Why is that voice familiar? What is happening? So this is something that as soon as that started cropping up, there was that whole like, there's a whisper campaign on Twitter at some point of like, just go follow this person. They're pretty cool too. You know, that whole situation happened. And so as soon as that started happening, I was like, oh, I'm a little worried about what's going on. So unfortunately, this did end up turning out to be the way things that were going. So, but it doesn't change the fact that it is equally unfortunate for everybody. So you find out some things, you know? Just listening to what people say on that Twitter. Sometimes you hear the wrong things.
Yeah, all the time.
Constantly on Twitter. God, it's so much fucking noise.
Yeah, I know.
But every once in a while you get a nugget of information. And you're like, huh.
Twitter loves recommending accounts to me that I have to block.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
Boy.
Then sometimes the ones you block just come back.
Weird.
It's really weird.
Funny how nature does that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
move on to Kizuna AI.
Kizuna AI's countdown is almost here.
Have we had a single thing that we've talked about that hasn't made you get like a weird, anxious feeling in your tummy?
Well, this isn't getting any better.
No. Like graduation, return of something no one wants, a purchase, a shutdown, a return, but is it? This is such a weird, like squiggly week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Kizuna's countdown that has been running since June 29th of last year. So it's actually it's actually hit a countdown to a date, which is in a few hours as of recording. Crazy. There is a new video that is actually blank. There's no title to it. And I don't know that Kizuna's channel has been really weird for years.
You don't say.
Since long before she even like actually graduated and was supposed to be gone. Mm-hmm. Because the company behind her channel has also been doing some really weird, sketchy stuff for quite a few years. But it appears, from what I've heard, that this is possibly going to be a normal return with maybe original people. We'll have to see.
We'll find out in 11 hours. You guys will have found out 2 days ago.
Yep.
Stupid future people.
But for us, it's literally Kizuna AI blank space with just a weird cryptic picture. That's all we have.
It's like a little heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I hope. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about anything here, man.
I don't know. That the company behind the channel has lost a lot of goodwill in the community over the years. It's mostly just people that they remember the good times and they're curious about what's happening. So, hoping for the best.
Carlos, can we have one clear-cut good story?
I don't know. Can we? Seems like that's just... Is this going to be it? Everything's just going to be really weird.
About Hachi's 3D birthday live.
I was happy.
That's good.
That's all happy.
Just let me know when I get to do the song list, please.
It's a concert.
Songs including Fragment, Gaze, The Sky is Waiting,
August, Fireflies,
Rainy Proof,
Deeps, Sheep,
Level Off,
From an Alien,
Forever,
Dive,
Twilight Line,
Marbles,
Stargazer,
and Honeybees.
Top favorite.
Honeybees is probably my top favorite song of hers.
I like Honey Pie by Johnny.
Thank you. She didn't sing that though.
No, but okay. I do like that song. Cool. What's Honeybees like?
It's honestly, it's very close to a country song. You could probably categorize it as that.
No, there's good country music.
It's
just not on the radio.
I normally don't listen to country music even a little bit. Never. I actively avoid it.
Most people do.
Perhaps I listen to this and really enjoy it because I don't understand Japanese. It's a wonderful song. I really like it.
Well, hell yeah. Go check it out right now. Check out the whole performance.
Yeah.
Hachi is a very, very good singer.
My favorites were Gaze, Rainy Proof, Deep Sleep Sheep, Twilight Line. Those are all some of my favorites. And then, Honeybees is my absolute favorite of hers. She's a fantastic singer. That's like 99% of what her streams are is just singing.
Fair enough. If you got something, go for it, Cameron,
Hello.
did you know there's merchandise?
No way. You should tell me about the merchandise.
I'll tell you about the merchandise.
Because there's nothing on the website I was able to read. So you're cry-bear off just reading Carlos's note he took.
Excuse me.
You mean
It's all good.
They mean the website that if you want to buy it from outside of Japan, you have to use, I think, Bai is what it is. It's
Seems that way.
It's one of the third-party services.
Yeah, they're a buy stuff for you in Japan and send it to you company. Much like the other one that I've used in the past, whose name is escaping me.
I am actually glad that some of these sites have started just literally integrating it into their shopping system. So like you don't have to go and go through their like weird system on the other third party site. It's literally just built into the shop now.
It is nice. It's very convenient because you just click a button and get your stuff eventually.
Yeah.
Sendico is the one I've used. In her merch set is 2 sets of incense, an incense holder, a leather motel keychain, and a digitally signed postcard.
Yes.
It is 1,100 yen, or 11,000 yen, rather, which is probably like $80, maybe like 75, somewhere in there.
Around that.
Cameron will do the translation on that. He'll figure out what the he'll go to xe.com. What's that rat doing?
Oh no! She's playing the Super Sorry Simulator. Oh, he wasn't sorry enough.
I love that we're so fucking lame and we like VTubers so much that each of us has our own VTuber stream going on our laptops right now. I'm watching Ava Ananova as she tears apart a laptop. But she took away the webcam, so I'm afraid that she might have accidentally doxed herself or something. Who knows? Or the webcam
Sudden
just died.
update.
I've been watching some of Eva's hand cam streams lately too. They're nice. Taking apart a laptop. I would
Break
love to
Stuff
watch that.
episode 4. I like it. Okay, we were talking about that merch set. Go buy merch set.
Go buy.
It's nice. I'm actually still kind of disappointed I didn't get hers from last year.
Well, now's your chance. You can find out what she smells like.
I know it's exactly what I was thinking.
You know what everyone else can find out? They can find out what the news bits are.
News bits!
They're little bits of news. Bite-sized.
Oh.
Sakura Miko has her own household product line, including
humidifier, hot cooker, humidifier plushie, custom voice lines recorded by Miko. That's not what I wanted. Voice lines were voted on by the chat.
I'm sorry, my throat is apparently very dry right now.
She showed this off on stream, the humidifier, and it has voice lines recorded by Miko herself. So you can hear her scream out of your humidifier.
Generating moisture.
What does she say in the cooker voice line?
Your rice will be ready in 10 minutes.
Atsu. Ah! Probably, says the Redditors I'm reading.
Oh, that makes sense. That's like when she got lit on fire by the lava. I want the plushie. It's a humidifier plushie. Sakura and Miko is frankly accessory at this point. I just want a humidifier plushie.
It's a humidifier with no water plushie specifically.
Oh, that makes sense. You have to add your own, just dunk it in milk. Bae got her 3.0 model.
Yeah.
She can stick her tongue out, which she demonstrated
a
lot. Which reminded me that Marine got freaked out whenever she first did that. She didn't know she could do it until she did it and then lost it and started laughing really hard. So I went and watched that clip after watching Bae's 3.0. She will have a special 3D dance program on the 28th with special guests as well. Double special. And she'll have a birthday 3D live on the same day. Happy birthday, Bae. Happy Bae Earth Day.
Payday.
Okayu's second album is available for pre-order now. There's a link. I'm going to click it.
I'm clicking the link already.
She also had her birthday 3D live.
Persona Respect limited edition. It ships by mid-May.
I like that artwork.
Very good jacket illustration. Comes with a lyric sheet and official Hololive card game PR card, which is getting an English version at some point. It's been confirmed.
We literally just had to say that it didn't exist.
And then they made it happen.
Silk Song isn't real.
Silk Song will never come out.
Not happening. You think that's good?
I think that's enough.
All right.
I just love how it was like the day after we recorded saying card game. It's not happening yet. And the very next day,
It's happening.
it's happening.
We're going to announce Silk Song at the Pokemon Direct.
And that's the new Pokemon. One more thing. Silk Song.
Shaw!
That's right. Silk Song will come with your copy of Pokemon.
Cameron, look me in the eyes.
Yes, I'll.
I can tell what you're thinking about right now is you need a new piss tuber in your life.
I was thinking about bags of dicks.
Ludwig is now a VTuber. He hopped on the train like, I don't know, some kind of bandwagoning nerd.
Update on the AI channel. She's singing a little bit.
Cheap.
It's still like 12 hours till it happens, though. So this is just for the people who are here.
Cool. I assume that's like,
Yeah.
that's been like a repeat animation.
It
for
must
a
be.
long
They're
time.
fucking with us.
Either way, Ludwig now has a VTuber model. I think he was bullied into it by Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse also, I think, bullied Babino into doing a Miko cosplay this week.
I'm pretty sure Ludwig's was like he lost a bet or something at some point.
I think that's it, yeah. Either way, he's very pretty. What a pretty cat boy. He took his shirt off,
Yep.
showed the male presenting nipples
Yep.
and the chest hole.
He has a P toggle.
Yeah, I couldn't find the P toggle. I don't know if that got scrubbed out of the VOD or what happened.
There's screenshots of it. He brought up a picture of Sea Dog VA Connor and started peeing on him.
Okay, that's good. So I need to understand the logistics of the P toggle. Did he like lift up his dress?
His model like turns around.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
There's
That
a
makes
picture
lot
of it somewhere.
I'll just type Ludwig pissing. I'm sure I'll find it.
Probably. Oh yeah, there is a P toggle. That's crazy.
Yep.
He does lift the dress up too, but from the back you can't see. So, well, Cameron, thank you for bringing up another P-tuber. We got music.
Let's talk about the music. Carlos.
Haachama's fifth single, Hutu.
Yeah. It's a nice song. It's like it's kind of pop rock with like a few handful of little bit of like rap lyric segments in it. It's actually it goes pretty hard. Like it really leans into the rock side a lot more. Like it's a really nice song. I liked it.
Nice.
Haachama tends to do that with a lot of her music. Like, I mean, she has like the the real happy poppy music too, but she tends to do a lot of this more like weird, darker stuff. In addition,
Yeah, you could say she's a wee bit chuny at times.
yes,
I wouldn't. I would. That's okay.
you have to be careful. Spider Chama over here is listening.
Spider Chama understands. But yeah. But then at the same time, she does Big Red Heart. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you never know. That's cool. Good song. Go check it out.
Yep. It's fun. She's in a jail cell for some reason throughout the video.
It's where she belongs, frankly. Rie, Pico, and Airi from Phase Connect have covered Megitsune. Tell us about that.
It's a metal song. It's good.
Ah, I see.
This is baby metal, I believe it was.
That sounds right to me. I knew I'd heard of Megitsune before.
Yes. So yeah, it's a really nice cover. It's got some very beautiful art with the usual huge amounts of effects all over the place. It's just a lot of people have covered this song.
It's a very popular one.
Yeah. So yeah, I highly recommend it.
Okay. So there you go. Go check out those covers. Well, that cover and that original song, frankly. I will say that I'm going to mess up her name. Shikishima Aono and Matatabi. Shoot. They're the two members of Rickery. I'm Googling as we speak. Rickery Productions.
Yeah, I've seen them around. I'm not super familiar with them.
Yeah, Acti Matatabi and Shikishima Aono. They both they released a collaborative cover together this week. It's Kingslayer, which is by Bring Me the Horizon and Baby Metal. It's pretty cool. I recommend that. Go check it out. And then Tomoe Carmine released a cover of the new Deco 27 song. Which is what's the name of the new Deco 27 song? I don't remember. Telepathy.
We simply don't know.
Featuring Hatsune Miko. This time it's by Tomoe. Her cover is really, really good. Go check it out. So both of those covers are very solid, and I recommend those both. Okay. And then we can move on from music. Again, we're going very quickly.
We are going very quickly.
This is purposely a shorter one.
Yes. Favorite stream moments
of the week.
Tell us about something.
Yeah, I watched a handful of things this week. Just start off something. I didn't get to watch a ton of it, but I definitely highly recommend people at least check it out. Haachama did another off collab with, for some reason, Raora.
Hell yeah.
They had an off collab where they made pizza together.
I'm a big fan of that. I like that.
Raora was terrified for most of the stream.
I also believe that.
So yeah, I didn't get to watch a ton of it, but they did make some interesting looking pizzas. They looked pretty decent. They had Raora was probably making sure to keep everything in check as best she could. It kind of looked like, well, a big slop of pizza. There was a million toppings all over it. There was a million toppings all over it, and then they made two of them. Was it two? It might have only been one, actually. But I think it was only the one that they made. And then at the very end, per Raora's request, they dumped fries all over the top of it.
As you must. It's a Raora pizza.
Yeah. So, fun. It's a very interesting stream. At one point, Raora, oddly enough, she just out of nowhere said, I'm gonna kill myself. in Minecraft.
It keeps happening.
There's like 3 talents that just want to jump off a building or something right now.
It keeps fucking happening.
Crony, but that's nothing new. That's Crony. And then you got
Gigi's been making the jokes too.
Gigi's been talking about it too.
Okay.
What is happening in HoloLife? Our expose.
But it didn't end there. Because you tell Haachama that, and she says, okay, I have a knife.
That's Haachama.
Oh, no, I can do that for you. And then all of a sudden, you forget sometimes. She pulls it up. She has a bloody chainsaw for her model. She just pulls it up on stream. She can do that. Raora, continuing with the joke, dumps ketchup all over her hands and flings them around in front of the camera.
Very nice.
Oh my goodness. I only got to watch, like I said, a little bit of it, but I'm gonna have to finish it. Because these two both also, Raora speaks good English. She struggles sometimes. Haachama speaks significantly less English, but she tries.
Mm-hmm.
So
she is good.
So yeah, both of them just attempting to communicate with English that they don't always completely understand. It's a good time.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so there you go. That is Raora and Haachama hanging out and making pizza.
Yeah.
They make out a pizza.
Yeah, I'll pull out a few other ones here that I didn't have time to really get to, but I caught a tiny bit of them. Maybe you two caught more of them than I did.
I'm sorry. No.
You didn't catch any of Calli's Rap Battle?
I forget what was going on, but while it was streaming, I think while she started streaming it, I was watching anime with a friend. or worse, I had to go post my D&D game. So unfortunately, I didn't watch it, nor have I had time to spin back around to it. So no. No.
I couldn't be a nerd. I was being a geek.
Yeah, I was too busy being... I don't know, you decide what's nerdier, watching VTubers rap or play D&D.
That's a good question. It's hard to pick one above the other, that's for sure.
Yeah, either way.
I've heard good things about the rap battle, but didn't even watch it.
I tuned in for a tiny bit. It was incredibly high effort.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
They had all kinds of crazy graphics and assets for it, and they tried their best. They were rapping at each other.
Well, hell yeah.
And I only saw Narissa's video from it, but Narissa did actually post her own rap video after the fact. It was about boneless chicken.
Oh my god, it's more meat. Oh god. The fucking boneless chicken debate. We'll talk about that.
We'll save that for next episode.
We'll get into that. I can talk about a stream I caught for a second.
Go for it.
1 second. I need to collect my thoughts.
Thoughts are being collected.
I caught the end of Elizabeth Rose Blood Flame's Jackbox stream.
Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame.
They played, I caught them at the end of the Alien game, and I caught them for playing Joke Boat.
Okay.
Joke Boat was, I could tell their psyches were already damaged. Apparently it happened before I came on, but Gigi was making some fucking jokes. But anyways, when I joined it...
About self-unaliving?
Yeah, Gigi has some feelings and emotions. Anyways, what I caught at the end was there was some sort of terrible joke. And there's a part where you have to remix the joke, and Crony picked the worst one possible and turned it into a vor joke. And Elizabeth just takes her model and slowly zooms it in. She looks exhausted and distressed, and just keeps zooming in as you hear Crony go, "No, it's a good joke. Come on, guys, eating."
Poor Liz.
Besides that, I think this week I've just been playing catch up. My YouTube has decided I love Gigi Murin and keeps sending me clips. I saw the clip I've been hearing a lot of people talk about where Gigi overhears Crony. So Crony is building stuff in Minecraft. In the new Minecraft server, I believe they have proximity voice chat.
They do.
Yep.
It's an SMP.
Gigi lives below Crony, and she hears through the floorboards Crony talking. And Crony at one point goes, "God, this time I'm really going to do it. I'm really upset. I don't want to be around anymore." And Gigi's like, "Oh." So Gigi fixes up her place, invites Crony over, and Crony's like, "Wow, you did a good job." And she's like, "Yeah, isn't it beautiful?" She's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Look how beautiful Minecraft is." And Crony's like, "Yeah." And Gigi goes, "Never kill yourself." And Crony's like, "Huh?" And that's when she realizes Gigi's been hearing her the whole time.
The whole time.
Phenomenal.
My favorite thing is whenever they think the other person can't hear them because they're far enough away, but they still can. It's so fun.
Not realizing that Gigi lives in Crony's basement.
Oh my god.
And I don't know, Gigi's just been fucking repeating the Bogo's Bintit joke, and it's stuck in my head.
What goes Binted?
Honk Shua, sleep on that thing.
Sleep on that thing.
God, I hate her so much.
Funnier on her worst day than me on my best. It's just the truth of it. No hate, no jealousy, no anger, just acceptance.
Gigi. And talking about streams I want to watch, but I can't because I'm at this podcast right now. Shiori Novella and Yume are watching another Neil Breen movie together.
No.
So that's who survived the first watch along. I really wish Crony was watching it because she gets really upset at these movies, violently screaming. I'm surprised Gigi isn't here for this. She struck me as the Neil Breen scholar, which sounds right. Gigi's probably like, "All right, how do we get the permits for Birdemic? They already turned down the room." That's all I have.
Also, you mentioned Liz earlier.
Yeah.
I'll just say I was only in this stream for about 5 minutes max this week. Because I popped in. I've been kind of still trying to follow their Master Duel stuff a little bit.
Yeah, I've been following it lately.
I popped into Liz's stream for 5 minutes and watched her. It's like, oh, she's 3 hours into her stream. All right, let's see what she's been learning. I watch her play 3 cards, not read a single one of them. Nothing that she does combines or works with each other in the slightest. I'm like, you've had a very productive 3 hours learning, I see.
Yu-Gi-Oh's not a card game, it's a book club.
If Bijou knows how to play her deck, she is going to absolutely stomp these people.
I actually did watch. She's the one I've been watching. She's a little further along, though she's still asking chat what to do.
Well, Gigi, or Bijou, I'm pretty sure is playing by far the most broken deck out of them. So
yeah, Fumoko got handed kind of a brick, but it's fine. They have the spirit.
Anyway, I'm excited for what's going to actually come of this.
I'm going to ramble quickly about some things that I watched. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Alicia did a ridiculous Midtown Madness collaboration. Crazy Cuties Prone to Accidents was the title.
I popped into this for an hour or two, actually.
It was an absolute insanity. Rhubarb and Custard, Kiri Killiful, GX Aura, Alicia Delensano, Poma Pawn, Dianco Lestrea, and I'm totally blanking on the other cow VTuber's name, who is of Ushime Momoka. Her name has not stuck in my brain yet, but I do like her. I've watched her a couple times.
I think I didn't see GX Aura there. I think she slept in or something. But
Aura was there, but she wasn't like streaming.
Okay. I didn't. There was a lot of people there. I just must not have heard her.
Gotcha. She might have dropped out partway through. Actually, it looks like I was watching when she was there though.
Okay, I just missed her then when she was there.
Yeah. Really, just like it's chaos. It's this many women in a single car, and it's chaos. Is all it was. It was absolute insanity. Go check it out. It's so funny.
I was watching Alicia play with her tiny little car that exploded anytime it had anything.
Yeah, they were just like driving into each other with semi trucks and shit at one point.
And then the opposite, Poma was playing a literal bus, and she kept getting stuck on everything, not realizing that they were playing a rate. You know how badly the bus was going to perform in this game when it got stuck on literally everything and went like 5 miles per hour max speed.
Yeah. They did a semi truck race at one point. Everyone was in a semi truck. It was just like ridiculous. Anyway, very fun stream. It's on Alicia's channel. Go check it out. I stopped in Rhubarb and Custard's World of Tanks stream. I don't know if you know about me. I've played a lot of World of Tanks in my life. I've played too much World of Tanks in my life. It's one of the most played games that for me personally. So I stopped in. It was a really, really cool. She did some really cool World of Tanking. She definitely didn't just talk for 2 hours and then end the stream. It was literally a Zatsu, and I got trolled epically. Shibby Cottonbum did a Velour Pony fanfic reading. I stopped in for about 2 seconds and I was like, nah, and then I left.
All right, every pony.
I just wanted every pony to know about this stream.
Yeah. Oh God. Let's never use the nomenclature again. No, you're thinking of one. Don't say it. What do you mean?
There's love and tolerance. Like, I'm gonna love and tolerate the shit out of you, bud. You can't take Nimmy.
I'm fucking done.
She's disputed property.
Dispute this property.
She is a property of the Super Chats Enterprise.
How? I bought
her! Conglomeration.
What the fuck's that mean?
Also, I watched some... Last one. I watched some Daisy Dandelion today, which always makes me very happy. She was doing crafts ASMR. She was building Legos, and also she was doing it in an ASMR style. Also, she uses the same audio recorder for her ASMR that we use for our podcast. And I was like, hey!
I've seen so many people that use the exact same one as us.
It's a Tascam. It's a nice piece of kit.
We use it more as an interface than a portable recorder.
Yeah.
Some people...
we use it as a recorder, just not really a portable one. The portable part.
That's what I'm saying. We're using it as an interface where it records the audio for us through these microphones, which interface with it.
I guess. Whenever you say interface, I think of like a USB interface which it actually functions as.
It's an XR
well.
interface, but yeah.
That makes sense.
It's just leading into a smaller computer. It has a recording mode, which is great for recording Legos.
It is way more than what we actually need for what we do.
It's way more. If we ever need to do Foley work, that thing will be fucking phenomenal.
It's really good. A lot of people use it for ASMR. All right. Also, I watched Miwa's ASMR. But I was in an altered state, so I don't really remember.
She's not ready. She was about to say something, but then she changed her mind.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about, Carlos?
There's a couple other things I'll go over.
Let's hit them.
Make it quick, Carlos.
A couple of other things I wanted to get to. I didn't really have the chance to watch too much of. Zeta, Hollow ID, not breaking the allegations, the cat allegations. She did a Cat Day celebration stream. She has Cat Day merch.
It's a neutral holiday. This is
Everyone can celebrate.
Am I a cat? Is this what's happening?
The other stream, Hollow Stars, a whole bunch of them did a fast food simulator collab.
The boy.
I bet that wasn't chaotic.
Definitely not. Not even a little bit.
Axel, Shinri, Bettel, Ruse, and Haka.
There was one more, and I couldn't figure out who it was.
Okay.
I love the boys.
But no, it was total chaos. I watched this for a little bit. I was watching from Bettel's point of view. Bettel, surprisingly, I was attempting to actually contain the chaos at the start, at least. He joined in, obviously, at some point, but he was trying to help them play at the start by being, for some reason, the only person that could make burgers without burning them.
Everybody's got a skill. You know, you might not know what it is, but you've got a talent.
This worked out great until he went to the freezer to grab buns and then got locked in the freezer.
That's awesome.
And then a second person came in to rescue him and also got locked in with him for a few seconds.
Before they managed to escape, I take it.
Yeah, there was more than one person that went to go rescue him from the freezer that he was locked in because there's no handle on the inside of the freezer.
Bro, those things are scary in real life. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's a wild stream. I'm going to have to get to more of this.
I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't want to hear about the Kaminari Clara reading a Jeff Bezos ex Elon Musk fanfic that involves Bezos Mpreg.
Same day shipping?
I'm not here to kink shame. I'm just not interested.
It's okay. You probably can't listen to it anyway. I highly doubt this stream survived.
Chat, quote, "This is the first time I've been left blue-balled by one of your streams," unquote. Clara, quote, "Wait a minute," unquote. Wait a minute. What does that mean? Explain yourself right now. Have you lost gallons? You might be entitled to...
I hope you find them. I hope you fucking find them.
Have you lost gallons to a VTuber? You might be entitled to damages.
Upsetting stream speed run when my opponent is Carlos.
I'll have to have you know, she did about 30 to 40 minutes of reading before she read the whole thing. And roughly more than half of it was incredibly hardcore descriptive sex.
Great. I replayed the whole digging game.
Yep.
Lots of innuendo. Didn't finish it because she got scared at the end.
What? Yeah, okay.
Nene Amano. This one seems better. She played gacha games. Oh, wait. She talked about how they were a mistake.
Gacha games are a mistake.
Gacha games are a mistake. They're an evolutionary dead end.
Yeah, kind of.
Just saying.
This was like a 3+ hour rant. She had a PowerPoint presentation that she spent hours making.
I'm going to pause you real quick. I didn't watch this. But at some point, if she didn't say something along the lines of, "I don't want to spend $400 for a chance at a fucking JPEG," then I don't have anything else that I can add. Because that is my entire response to most gacha games is, I don't want to spend $400 for a 3% chance at a fucking JPEG. Like, I can download a lot of them online for free.
Her exact quote for this, "Buy yourself a pizza, don't give it to gacha."
There you go.
It's like, I can say it with my whole chest. I do not like Fate Grand Order.
Good. I tried to like Zenless Zone Zero, and I love the style of it. The characters are all really cool. It's got really great art direction. The combat is pretty fun. fuck that game. Like, just because every single moment I could hear it clawing at my wallet. Let me in. I want that card. Nom, 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 nom. That's the sound that game makes to me constantly. It's just like, just spend $5. You'll get $20 worth of rewards. And I go, but I don't want to spend $5 Endless Zone Zero. And it goes, well, then fuck you. You don't get anything.
Yeah, Nick. Just don't play gacha games, dude.
I don't. I quit.
Good.
But Azure Lane, let me just...
Does that not count?
I don't think I've touched a gacha game in the past couple months, honestly.
For me, it's like, I'm even very vulnerable to gacha. I have that gamble mindset, and I'm easy to get, like, you make a me character, and I go, I gotta have it. But the worst part is, like, habit-forming games don't work on me.
So I'm going to go ahead and... This is now a therapy session for me. I have this mentality where, like, I love helping people. I like putting a smile on people's face. I don't mind giving money to a company if I think what they're giving me is good value and they're actually trying and doing things. The moment I feel like a person or a company or anything is taking advantage of me, fuck that guy. Like, I'm immediate, and that's what Hoyoverse did to me, was they triggered the fuck that guy reaction. Where I went from like, this is a pretty cool game, I kind of like this, to I will never give this company any of my money. Like, and unfortunately, I do have that little switch in the back of my mind that's just like, something triggers and it goes, they've taken a lot. They're trying to take a lot from you. And then I go,
See, there was...
I don't trust it anymore. I don't like it anymore.
She went over like 3 levels of gacha in this stream. Mm-hmm. So there's like the top of the top, where she's like, these guys are okay. I don't really like them, but they're okay. And they're like, and she said, all right, they're companies that number 1, they have to do original IP games.
Yeah.
And number 2, they have to make games that aren't just gacha games. She said those companies are okay to actually not that bad companies, like pretty decent. Because there are some of them out there that are pretty decent companies that just also make gacha games. Because the company that makes Grand Blue Fantasy is one of them. They actually make console games.
They've been aggressively pushing into, let's make normal games too, like their fighting game and their action RPG.
Yeah, the same people that made Nikke made Stellar Blade.
Yeah.
Both games about looking at hot butts. Don't get me wrong. But also, it's a full AAA title for the PlayStation 5.
The company that made Wukong also makes gacha games, but they made Wukong. Mm-hmm. But the second level, companies that only make gacha games, but they make original IP gacha games. So, Hoyoverse.
Yeah.
Not great companies. It's up to you if you really want to support them. They're still gacha companies. They still do all the same scummy things. And then the bottom of the barrel, never touch them. You should be ashamed for touching them. Are the ones that entirely live off of nothing but anime IP games.
If you want a good video to watch, YouTube started recommending me a guy who reviews gacha games. The One Punch Man gacha is a cultural and moral dead end. It's as bad as it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and that's the funny thing is, like, in my mind now, Hoyoverse games are gacha games, right?
Yeah.
And like Azure Lane, which I played for years, the only reason I stopped playing Azure Lane is because I don't have time. Because that game is a gacha game. It has microtransactions, and sometimes they're just transactions because they're so micro. But everything they've ever given me in that game has felt like a good free-to-play experience. I've only ever spent like $20 total on that game in like the 5 years that I played it. And even then, that was just because I was like, I don't even care. I'm going to spend $20 just for the lulz and see what I can like yoink from the gacha at this point. I didn't feel like I needed to at any point spend money. And that's the thing is like, if I wanted the Shark Girl in Zenless, I needed to spend $50 because I hit the point where all of my free items were out. And if I just spent $50, I'd have enough pulls to guarantee that I'd get her.
Yeah, the pity.
Yeah. And like, that's fine. Azure Lane has that too, but you can make enough in between each event just playing free of the regular gacha pulls to guarantee one every time, basically. So the game actually feels like it respects that. Like, hey, you can play the game if you dedicate the time. If you have the time, you can play completely free. And if you want to spend money, you can, or you can play a little less often and spend, $15 a month or whatever you want to spend, right? Or $50 a month or $5,000 a month, whatever you want to do. But that's the gacha game that I really liked was Azure Lane because it felt like it honestly respected the player. And it had some slamming hotties, big fat titties, bro. Parentheses positive. All right. Anything else? Nene Amano is currently streaming Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak, by the way. I went to check her video, and that's what came up was that she's currently live playing Hamtaro. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I popped into that for a little while once.
Yeah, I like her. She's something else, dude. Alrighty.
I highly recommend just checking out her whole gacha stream. She actually, it's like half just her ranting, and then the other half is like real information. Like, that the Naruto China exclusive mobile game makes $40 million a month and things like that.
Baller. Why don't I make that kind of money? Probably because I'm stupid. All right. You know what isn't stupid? The fact that you guys turn up for this podcast every week. That's awesome. We love that. Thank you so much for doing that. Last week's comments included comments from... Did I mention the fact that Ava Ananova commented on the podcast?
Oh, my God.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. She said, hi, John Super Chats.
Yeah, I remember this.
Hi.
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 Which one of us is John?
I'm the one that was titled that way, sir. But we could all be John. That's fine, too.
I'll be Jake. Jake Super Chats.
You're Jim.
Jim
All
Super
right.
Chats.
I'm subscribed to you.
Me too. Also, Miwa,
Help.
who I like her ASMR a lot, commented and said, thank you for the kind words about my ASMR. Really appreciate it. And I said, of course, it's good ASMR. Cash commented, we're going to ignore it. He commented and said that we have reached 666 subscribers. So hot as hell, you need to take a sip of your goddamn water. Correct. Hey, Alaska said another great yap from the favorite idols.
Us?
Hee.
You mean someone else?
And you're welcome for the Alicia update. Glitch Stars is a smaller corp, says Cash. That's basically the same thing as V Shoujo, bringing talent first and helping in the background.
It's another survival group.
Cash also pointed out about us accidentally causing the release or the announcement of the EN version of the card game. Yep.
You're welcome.
Board Kura pointed out that we caused that as well and asked us to talk about Silk Song never coming out. You're right. It's never coming out.
You didn't have to ask us. We did it on our own.
No, I only brought it up because.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Alicia said thank you for the episode. You're welcome. And also said Nova Stream was surely something. And we told her to get some sleep. Trevor said that congrats on 666 subs. SDE said Calli's new short hair makes me think of the popular rival in school romance anime. And I was like, oh, the preppy good girl? And he said, bad kind. I was like, no. She's a good one.
Sorry, Joe. Oh my gosh.
And then Ranson was happy that I laughed at his Metroid GDQ joke at
During the stream.
Yeah. It was a good time.
We're streamers.
And then Gaming Dreamer said, asked about me being okay with you guys talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just kind of tuned it out now. So it's fine. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. Happy birthday to Dia Fortuna on March 2nd.
March 2nd.
Happy birthday on March 2nd as well to Momosuzu Nene from Hololive.
Small company.
Small company. Happy birthday on March 3rd to Pippa Pipkin. Also, happy birthday on March 3rd to Kamiyama Ambrose. I think that's... Oh, and happy birthday to Hanasaki Miyabi on March 3rd as well. I knew there was somebody else in there that I was overlooking, and I don't want to do that. Happy birthday on March 4th to Alpha Beta of Videre. Happy... I choked on my spit just now. Happy birthday on March 4th as well to Miori Celesta.
Yeah.
Happy birthday on March 5th to Sakura Miko. Happy birthday on March 6th to Lucy Pyre.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday on March 7th to Elias Stellaria. And happy birthday as well on March 7th to Iris.
Just be new.
That's it. Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Boom.
Thank you.